Ricochet, he walks out and he's like, oh, you motherfuckers don't like me. And the fans are chanting, who's out? Swerve. Who's out?
I love that the fans, we all like this new character, but we have all agreed to like help it and lean into and give this guy the most shit, right? Like,
yeah,
because that's what's driving this thing is like, what? No, right? Like, fuck you.
I would pull a little bit of a WWE move here where if I was AEW, I'd be handing out toilet paper to fans or having
so this
it
is
underneath
always
the seat.
happening to him.
So it always happens that toilet paper is getting thrown at him. Don't do it now. If that does happen, don't do it during the match. That's dangerous because it can really fuck things up.
That's where it's hard to monitor, right?
Yeah. Right. But if there's
you can get local talent to help you, just sneak out of the crowd at one point and then just
throw it all in there. Every time. I think that should be every time. But he's trying to talk and then they're booing him, doing the chant. And finally he goes, you know what? If that's how it's going to be, listen to this. A picture is worth 1,000 words. And it's Ricochet holding Swerve's head up. And, the Swerve's blood is everywhere and all that. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. And then whose house? Oh, shit. And so Ricochet's like, all right, then. Like, if we got to do it, we got to do it. I got scissors in my pocket. Like, all right. And the funniest moment of the night, he's looking for Swerve here. And Prince Nana hits him in the back and immediately starts dancing.
Yeah.
Even like wait till he's fully like on the ground.
Yeah. Great stuff. A couple things I feel about this. I like that we're playing into Ricochet is kind of losing his shit here, right? A little sociopathic because, just something snapping. But like, I want to continue that sort of character work, right? So if it's just Swerve beats him up, okay, but then like we need him to have a complex about that too, but I don't need it to like continue with Swerve, right? So like I'm kind of hoping this is squash-ish, if that makes sense for that reason, because I want Ricochet to dive a little more into like, God damn it, right? Yeah. Like, yeah.
I also am curious to know if this is still Hurt Syndicate adjacent, right? Because this is kind of still there because Ricochet had the card, then he didn't, then Swerve makes fun of him for basically being a nerd, but then Swerve loses to Lashley. So they're still like there. So I wonder if MVP circles back because the match was announced in 3 weeks, Ricochet versus Swerve on Dynamite. I wonder if during that time, maybe MVP goes, hey, you want that card again? And then we see maybe some, like you said, a character development of, no, fuck that. You said no to me once. You don't get me twice. Or, yeah, dude, he's killing me everywhere. Like, I don't even know where to go. Right. Yeah. So
that could go a lot of ways with it. But I like that we're just getting something different with Ricochet. Like we've never, never seen it.
I have never seen
on TV here. Right.
Yeah. So after he gets hit with the steel chair, Swerve comes out. He has like chains, like these long, like industrial chains. And he tries to hit him.
I love that too. Cause you could be like, Swerve, where'd you get the chains? And he'd be like,
why
don't ask me that. Yeah.
So he swings for him. Ricochet gets out there and he runs out of the arena. Just like you can see the snow on the ground. He just runs out. Again, a little bit of what I could have, like, if I were to get this and like, what could I do with it? Follow him running. You can fade to black, but like go out there. Like, where the fuck is he going? And he's like
running through town. Yeah. Dodging fucking Ubers.
Right. Yeah, just have them running. And then you can be like, oh, we'll be back. And then fade. Like, it would have been fun to see him because then like I just saw snow, right?